click play, correct?
Yes, don't fucking say brothers. Now you're making me think I didn't click play. Yes, I did. Don't fucking say brothers, damn it. Welcome to C&B. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to C&BSports. I'm Bryson.
And I'm Chris.
Hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We had some big games in college football.
War damn Eagle.
Yeah.
What a great game.
I was rolling Tide. I wanted the Tide to win. But, yeah, that's going to be the first game we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the big game of the week last week. We had Auburn stun Alabama 48-45.
Hell of a game.
And what's your thoughts on the game?
I know you're going to fucking hate on me, but Bo Nix.
He didn't really play on the game. He won a big game.
He went 15 for 30, 175 yards, 1 touchdown, just done no picks, but some throws were but I mean,
yeah,
a hell of a game for him.
What about old damn Mac Daddy throwing 2 pick sixes? I mean, come on.
That one pick six has to be called to back.
Yeah, but still, he threw 2 pick sixes. You can't. Two was in that game. Alabama was much better team, in my opinion.
Yeah, Alabama should have won that game, but War damn Eagle, son.
And I said, I thought this game would come down to the last play. It was
which you did call that. I think I called it like three or 4 points, and then you called it. It's gonna come down to the last play.
What do you think about the field goal before the half? What do you think about that rule? I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either.
I do not believe it's possible that you got 1 second left before the half. No timeouts. You got 1 second left. It is not possible for you to hike the ball. The time is supposed to run right when he blows that whistle. It is not fucking possible for him to hike. I mean, it's not possible. I don't think that's possible. Is that?
I mean, I don't think the kick should.
There's no way. He should have.
There's no one.
Yeah, it's not possible. Nick Saban got screwed on that. Nick Saban was right about that.
Hey,
he had every right to be fucking
Jalen Waddle, amazing game. He had 3 touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns, and 1 kick return. That was
hell of a game. But Alabama still lost in the end. They also missed a 30-yard field goal late in the game too.
Yeah, that's right there what caused them to lose the game.
Yeah, but my opinion, Tua was in, definitely would have won.
Yeah,
definitely would have won. But we'll move on from anything else from that game.
War Eagle.
Yeah, and I was saying,
with news, Alabama is now ranked 12th.
Yeah.
And
what do you think about if, I was talking about if somehow Oregon or Oklahoma was to lose and Utah was to lose, not this week. If Utah was lost to Colorado and Oklahoma would have lost to Oklahoma State, about Alabama.
Bama could have came in.
I believe Bama would have every right to come back in. They've had 2 close games.
I mean,
who else would you put in? You put Baylor in, but what if Oklahoma came back and beat Baylor? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I believe that might be the first 2-loss team to ever make the playoff, if that would happen. But now they have no chance. Let's move on. Bryson got me on this game. Ohio State, Michigan. He got me on both games, but this one really bummed me out. I wanted Ohio State to lose.
Yeah, man, it was a good game. Justin Fields had 302 yards, 4 touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins, moving that rock.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins, he also caught a few balls too.
211 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, my God.
Yeah, 14. It seems like he was scoring all the time for him. He was their only scorer, but Fields, Fields went down.
Yeah.
And he made a hell of a throw after coming back in from injury. After he went down, next play comes back in, fucking lofts it. I mean, that was a beautiful throw. And Michigan's defense was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, you hyped up that game so much.
Well, Michigan. It was a home game. I didn't think you'd give up 50 points in your home field.
No, but
Harbaugh was fighting for his job. Obviously, not Harbaugh. You need to hit the road.
Yeah, he's gone.
Hit the road, dog. And Patterson, quarterback, 1843.
Good God.
He looked better.
Yeah.
Before he had a big game before, and he didn't. But Ohio State was 9 for 15 on 3rd down. I mean, that's really good. And Michigan was 2 for 13 on 3rd down. So
pretty good.
That's not good. Anything else from that game? No.
Fields. I was right. You were wrong.
Pretty much, yeah. You got me. I thought Michigan was a better team, but Wisconsin. Well, I did not think Michigan was a better team. I thought Harbaugh would be fighting for his damn job, which he was. They started off strong, but in the end, they didn't do it. But Wisconsin beat Minnesota 38-17.
I was not expecting that.
I picked them to win. I can't remember. It was something like this.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more high scoring game. What the hell is he doing? I don't know. All right. Gophers. Minnesota Gophers started off big early with a big touchdown.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they had a big touchdown early and forced a fumble. It seems like they had all the momentum in the game. But then they threw interception and it was all downhill from there.
Yeah.
It was all downhill. The snow started coming down. And
Damn blizzard.
yeah, and then Gophers didn't know what to do. Any stats in that game for you?
Tanner Morgan had 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jack Cohn had 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, both quarterbacks played good.
He made some big throws. Cohn made some big throws for Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor also had 2 TDs, a big catch in the game, receiving yards, 76 receiving yards. And Cephas, receiver, 114 yards and a touchdown. Just Oklahoma's offense played pretty good. I guess they were better for the weather.
Yeah.
Seems like Minnesota would have, came out strong with the momentum they had after that stuff, but they fell apart.
Another game you guessed wrong was Oklahoma State.
Yeah, another game I guessed wrong. I thought this would be way more higher score. I thought there'd be more action. I mean, you even thought there'd be more action. You thought it'd be a high scoring game. You can't tell me Oklahoma State's offense, you got Oklahoma's offense. I thought it'd be way more points in this game.
Excuse me. Jalen Hurts had 163 yards, 1 touchdown.
Jalen Hurts. Oh yeah, Jalen Hurts. My bad. I'm thinking somebody else. Never mind. My bad. Go ahead.
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
I gotta say, Jalen Hurts had 163 yards and 1 touchdown. Chubba Hubba had 104 yards and 1 touchdown.
He had 20-something carries, whatever.
Yeah.
It just we gotta give him the rock. I mean, he got the rock, but I gotta give a shout out to Oklahoma's defense. I mean, first of all, Oklahoma State's offense putting up 16 fucking points against one of the worst defenses of college football is embarrassing. I mean, they've been averaging a lot of points all year. They've been putting up a lot of points. I just don't understand how it failed now. Hubbard, he did okay, but I thought he would have had 200 yards or so, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the big breakout games, like you said, at least 200 yards. But
and shout out to Oklahoma's defense too. They stepped up big. That's probably their biggest defensive battle all year. They played real good, and they also rushed the ball real well. Oklahoma State's defense gave up 283 yards on the ground.
Yeah. Total
160 to Brook. But 283 yards on the ground. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
To give up that much, but anything else from that game?
That's about it.
So we didn't really talk about this. Who was your player of the week for this week?
My player of the week is going to be Jalen Waddle from the University of Alabama.
I don't understand how you could give it to the losing team, but go ahead.
And so he had 3 receiving touchdowns, and that 1 kick return. It was like they were just kept on feeding him the ball all game, and he was making plays. Even though they lost, he still had a hell of a game.
Hell of a game. Which, I mean, I guess you could say Alabama could have won, should have won. I'm going to go ahead and give it. I mean, I wanted to give it to the entire Oklahoma. Okay. Honorable mention for both. J.K. Dobbins really should have won it, to my opinion. I mean, J.K. Dobbins, hell of a game for Ohio State. Mm-hmm. But we just wanted to be different. I'm going to give it to, I said Oklahoma's whole defense, which could be right, but I'm going to give it to Parnell Motley, cornerback for Oklahoma. 6 tackles, a pick, a fumble recovery, 2 forced fumbles. Stepped up. You don't see much out of Oklahoma's defense. So, I mean, you gotta give a shout out to their defense every once in a while. Big win. You think they can make it in the end? Do you think they can contend?
I mean, anything's possible. This week right here is going to turn.
I'd rather see them more than Utah.
Hell yeah. I mean, who wants to see them in Utah?
I don't.
Let's move on to our top four. What our top four we think it is.
Yeah, I mean, this was besides the top three. I mean, who's top three? LSU, Ohio State,
Clemson.
Okay, top three was good. I had some trouble with my top four. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to put them in because I'm a homer, but I really don't want to put them there. I don't think I don't know if they're the fourth best team.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
I had Georgia in there.
Yeah, we both had Georgia number 4. You could easily put somebody. I mean, I don't know. You could put Utah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't watch too much Utah. They lost. Who they lose? Do you know who they lost to earlier in the year? I can't remember off the top of my head, but you could put them there. Georgia hadn't really been putting up many points.
Yeah.
And you could put Oklahoma there, even though Oklahoma's had some big losses.
There's so many scenarios,
If Baylor would have kept the lead, Baylor would be there. I mean,
like I said, this weekend's going to determine most of it. A lot of different scenarios could happen. I think it's going to come down. I mean, if Georgia wins, I think they move to 3. Ohio State and Clemson go 1 and 2. LSU goes to 4. I don't think they're going to take LSU out if they lose.
But I mean, if they lose, if LSU loses, who gets in? I mean, all hell could break loose. I mean, Oregon, Utah playing. Oregon easily wins that game. I mean,
I don't know.
I guess it's between Baylor and Oklahoma then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nobody else. I see the only fourth team you could see is Baylor, Oklahoma, and just throw this monkey wrench in there. Say Clemson loses somehow, some God knows way. Clemson loses to Virginia. What happens? I don't think Clemson should get in. They won one loss, but they lose to. I mean, they hadn't played nobody, and they lose. They had a close game against North Carolina, and they lose this game.
I mean, I don't know.
Do you think if they lose one game, they should get in?
My opinion, yes.
I don't think so. I don't think so. If they lose to a game from Virginia, I don't think so.
I know you're a Clemson hater, but
I just don't. I mean, I don't see you lose to. I understand it's a championship game, but you're not playing a tough team. I mean,
I don't know. It's weekend. We just got to.
You think your Florida Gators could still somehow, possibly, hell and way get in there?
Please.
No.
I
mean, what if everybody? What if all the? I mean, probably not. What if all the championship games come to a loss? I mean, all hell could break.
I mean, at that.
Because Wisconsin, could somehow beat Ohio State. Clemson might be. You never know. They might be a little overrated. Somehow they lose to Virginia. Oregon could beat Utah. Oklahoma could come back, Baylor could come back and beat Oklahoma like they should the first game, and all hell could break loose.
Oh God, I would love it. We got it in the playoffs. I'll tell you that. We got 2 losses, but I mean, the rankings came out tonight.
I want to see somehow Alabama get back in. I really do. I don't know how the hell it happened, but I just want to piss everybody off. Roll fucking Tide. I just want to say that. I think it'd piss everybody off, and I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
I would love it. Let's talk about the games this week.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, anything? Oh yeah, Go ahead.
Paul Finebaum.
Say his name again.
Paul Finebaum.
There you go.
Shut the hell up. My God, I don't understand why people hate Clemson so damn much. It's not their fault they're in the ACC.
Shout out Blake.
No. Shout out to damn CC.
Sorry. Is that his name, CC? Is that what y'all call him?
Don't worry about that. Okay, sorry that Clemson's in the ACC. So I'm sorry that everybody in the ACC sucks. There's some decent teams, but they can't help it. They cannot. So quit hating. I'm sorry that your Tennessee Volunteers ain't
what
fucking...
decent teams are out there?
And you got Tech, you got Virginia,
God, those. I don't even know if I count them as decent anymore.
I'm just playing. But I mean, they can't help it. They can't help it.
No, they can't help it, but
there's, they go undefeated. I mean,
they should be. But I don't know. We'll see. All I say is put up or shut. If somehow they lose this game, I mean,
and they said, okay, Paul Finebaum said they don't play nobody. Okay, well, look at last year. They didn't play nobody. Same conference. Saying, but they go in there and whoop Alabama's ass. I'm sorry, that's out. I thought it was the SEC, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry that your Tennessee Volunteers ain't leading the East. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, they might be someday. They might be pretty soon.
Okay, let's go to the games coming up this week. First one, we got Utah and Oregon.
Oregon, yep.
I got Oregon 35-17.
Oregon? You got Oregon 35-17?
Yeah, I think Oregon pulled it off.
It could be a good game. I'm gonna go Utah. I think Utah's gonna win. Oregon lost to Arizona State. I think Utah's going to win 31-24.
I'm pretty decent.
Utah. Yeah,
Close
it's a
scores.
close game.
Baylor and Oklahoma.
Who you got?
Baylor is not going to let it happen again.
You don't think Baylor's
I
going to
don't. I think Baylor's going to win this game. 38-28, going to be good, close, high
You
score.
said 38 what?
28.
38-28.
I think it's going. Baylor's not going to let it happen.
I want to see this game again. I think
It's going to be a hell of a game.
What time does this game start? Do you know?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head when it plays.
I got to work Saturday, so that you know.
Yeah. Baylor, Oklahoma. I'm gonna go Oklahoma. I want to go Oklahoma.
Really 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Oklahoma 38-31.
Pretty close again.
Yeah. I want to say. I guess I want Oklahoma to win. I don't know. I'd like to see. I want to see Oklahoma rather than Utah at number 4.
God, anybody but Utah.
Yeah, Baylor could get in too, but I don't know. I think I want to see Hurts do it. I want to see Hurts. What if you got Hurts, you got
Lamb.
Eason, and you got
I'm sorry.
you got Eason and you got Fields in there, and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of a playoff right there. But let's move on from that game. What a game we got here. Shout out T-Boy, damn CC, or whatever the hell you call him. Virginia and Clemson.
I got Clemson 52-14.
52-14. Clemson 52. I don't know if they're going to put up that much. I'm going to say Clemson 35-14. I'm going to say, have you watched too much Virginia this year? I don't know.
I watched, off and on, but
yeah.
Clemson's just fucking, they're a good team.
I want to see an upset. I really do. If an upset comes on, all hell's going to break loose. I might, if I see this game's fucking going crazy or it's a close game, I'm streaming. I'm pulling up the stream and we go.
Check us out on Twitch at C&BSports 22.
Yeah, hey, you're missing out if you're not on Twitch.
Yeah.
Hell of live games. We got the scoreboard going and everything. It's tight.
Next game got Ohio State and Wisconsin. I got Ohio State 48-21.
Ohio State 48-21.
Phil's gonna put it on the son.
It sounds like a good score. That sounds good. Ohio State, they should win. They proved me wrong this week. They looked a lot better than what I
don't know what team you've been watching, but yeah.
Than what I really thought. They looked a lot better. But Wisconsin's not bad. They've lost a few games they should have won. I think didn't they get blown out one game? I want to say. I can't remember.
They lost to, I want to say, Syracuse and then, Illinois. Illinois or Syracuse. I can't remember. It was an orange team. And then I was like, okay, they're going to come back next game with the revenge. We said about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then they lost. I forgot who it was, and they lost that game again.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to go Ohio State 42-28. I think it might be a little bit closer. I don't know. Wisconsin. I want Wisconsin to win again, but.
Now, a big game of the week, the SEC Championship.
Georgia LSU, what a fucking big game. What if we don't, does anybody know if Swift's in? I don't know fully if Swift's going to play. Dumbass got himself ejected with fighting.
Well, you got, there's fighting going on versus the nerds out there. My God.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about this game. I'm real worried. I want the Dogs to do it, but I go ahead.
I got two feelings really. What I wrote down. I don't say what I wrote down. I got LSU 27-10.
Damn, what score?
I got a feeling that Georgia ain't going to show up and Alabama's going to wax that ass.
Oh, Alabama ain't in it. So how's Alabama going to wax?
Huh?
You beat LSU.
I say,
go ahead.
Go Tigers. LSU's going to wax that ass on Georgia. Now, also something back in my head saying, hey.
What was I can't remember off the top of my head. What was the score of the Georgia LSU? Georgia Texas A&M game. What did it like?
19-13 or something like that.
Well, LSU put up fucking 28 in like the first quarter. So, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. I got Georgia's defense is good.
Yeah.
Offense fucking blows. Georgia is gonna lose 24-10. We got it pretty close. That was my score written down. To be honest, I was gonna say the same score as you, I'll go a little bit different. You know, I don't know how Georgia wins this game. It would surprise the hell out of me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance. I mean, anything's possible, but I'm just thinking LSU's going to come out there.
Somehow, I mean, you know, Fromm's going to have to step up, maybe run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, you know, Fromm's going to have to play good, but got to get the play calling going, run the football. I say, you know, you're going to have to win one of them low-scoring games. Don't get in a shootout with them. Do not. I don't think you will get a shootout with Burrow. But that's don't. I mean, I don't know how. You know, LSU's defense is so good. I don't know how they win unless they shoot out. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they get the shootout. Well, that's the only thing I see. If somehow Georgia's defense gives up a lot of points, I don't know how Georgia's going to score that many points. So I mean, oh hell, I mean, we could lose 42-7. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I got two feelings.
But if Georgia wins, it's going to be one of those.
Oh hell.
Yeah, it's going to be like a 24-21. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Georgia. If Georgia puts up a lot of points, they put up. I don't know. I just don't see Georgia putting up over 21, 24 points. I don't see Georgia putting up over that.
No.
They'd have to win a low-scoring game, I think. And I just don't see them holding them.
I'd love to see the upset, but
yeah. I think that's it. In all these games, I don't see nothing else. Who do you want to see in the top four?
Who I want to see in the top four? I wish playoffs could start tomorrow. I'm sorry, Saturday.
So you would want to see Utah or you want to see Georgia in it?
Yeah.
So you would want to see Georgia beat LSU.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Georgia beat LSU, and then
those top four guys.
And it'd be the same thing, but the only thing happened is LSU goes to 4, Georgia goes to 3.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if I want to see Georgia in it the way they look.
I mean,
I'd want to see right now, if I want to see if their defense steps up, I'd want to see Oklahoma at 4. And see Oklahoma, Ohio State, Clemson, and LSU battle it out. I think that'd be a good one. But I think that's it for this one. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and appreciate it.
Yeah, follow us on Twitch too.
We got to come up with a better bucket in